Have you ever wondered what secrets a seemingly peaceful neighborhood may hold? Within the quiet confines of the tranquil suburb of Mississauga, Canada, a mystery quietly unfolded, a tragedy that struck a single unsuspecting household. We're talking about the Harrisons, a family of three, Bill, Bridget, and their son Caleb. Their story is not one of peaceful passing, but of untimely demise, sparking shock and bewilderment amongst those who knew them. Bill Harrison was found lifeless inside his home, his death initially dismissed as natural, but the discovery of oddly placed bruises on his body began to cast a shadow of doubt. The air of uncertainty thickened when, a year later, Bridget Harrison was found at the bottom of their staircase, her life tragically cut short. The family's tale is a stark reminder of life's fragile complexity and the possible dark secrets that could lurk within its routine simplicity. But what could possibly lead to such tragic circumstances within this family's home? Suspicion began to fall like an unexpected rain on a sunny day. Bill Harrison, the loving father and husband, was found lifeless in his home. At first glance, it seemed like a natural occurrence, a sudden health setback that claimed his life. But the discovery of oddly placed bruises on his body stirred a quiet unease, a whispering doubt that refused to be ignored. Then, just a year later, Bridget Harrison, the matriarch, was found at the bottom of their staircase, in a fatal repose. The echo of Bill's demise was too loud to be dismissed as a simple echo of fate. The air of uncertainty thickened, the doubts grew louder. And amidst this turmoil, their son Caleb was grappling with his own storm, a turbulent marriage filled with accusations of domestic violence. The series of unfortunate events were tethered too closely to be comfortably dismissed. Could it all have been just a tragic coincidence? But the tale takes a darker turn with Caleb, their only son. Caleb Harrison, a figure of intrigue in this story, was entangled in a turbulent marriage. His estranged wife, Melissa Merritt, was a woman carrying her own cloud of controversy. Their relationship was far from a fairy tale, marked by accusations of domestic violence and bitter arguments. It was a union that seemed to breed chaos rather than comfort. Melissa, once a member of the Harrison family, was now an outsider, her name associated with whispers of suspicion. The accusations against her were serious, painting a picture of a home filled with fear and uncertainty. Yet, in the midst of this tumultuous relationship, there was a family trying to hold together. The Harrisons, already grappling with their own share of misfortune, found themselves further entwined in this web of domestic discord. The allegations against Caleb and Melissa added another layer of complexity to the mystery surrounding the Harrison family. It begged the question: could their marital turmoil have somehow contributed to the tragic events that befell the family, or was it merely another unfortunate coincidence in a string of tragedies? Their story, once a simple tale of suburban life, had evolved into a complex narrative of love, violence, and untimely death. It was a tangled web of relationships and circumstances that left more questions than answers. Could the family's misfortunes be linked to Caleb's rocky marital life? As the investigation deepened, the lines between innocence and guilt began to blur. The peaceful facade of the Harrison family's life began to crack, revealing a labyrinth of strained relationships, past transgressions, and simmering tensions that painted an alarming tableau. Bill and Bridget Harrison's untimely demises were initially dismissed as tragic coincidences. But as the law enforcement began to peel back the layers of their seemingly ordinary existence, a different, more disturbing narrative began to emerge. The discovery of oddly placed bruises on Bill's body, Bridget's fatal tumble down the staircase, and Caleb's tumultuous marriage to Melissa Merritt, riddled with accusations of domestic violence, cast long shadows of doubt over the series of unfortunate events that had befallen the Harrisons. The ties that bound the family together, once thought to be of love and kinship, now seemed to be woven with threads of suspicion and fear. The Harrisons' relationships, once a source of warmth and comfort, were now scrutinized under the harsh light of suspicion. Old grudges, hidden offenses, and unresolved conflicts began to surface, muddying the waters of the investigation. What at first glance seemed to be a series of unrelated tragedies began to appear like a well-orchestrated plot. The question that hung heavy in the air was the innocent Harrison family the target of a sinister plan? As the investigation wove its way through the tangled web of the Harrisons' lives, the truth remained elusive. And amidst the turmoil and confusion, one question remained. Was there a sinister plot targeting the innocent Harrison family? The Harrison family's legacy is now forever woven with a veil of unanswered questions. Their untimely demise left a void, a chilling mystery that has haunted the quiet suburban town of Mississauga. A father, a mother, and a son, all met with tragic ends within their own home, their sanctuary turned into a stage for an unresolved tragedy. The enigma of their deaths, the unsettling patterns and disturbing inconsistencies, have given rise to a whirlwind of speculation. Were they merely victims of a cruel twist of fate, or were they tangled in a malevolent plan, their lives abruptly extinguished in a series of calculated moves? This narrative of the Harrison family is a grim testament to the fragility of life. It sheds light on the layers of complexity that can lie beneath the surface of what seems to be a simple, everyday existence. Their story serves as a stark reminder of life's fragile complexity and the possible dark secrets that may lie within its routine simplicity.